Hi friends, I am Jebakerupa and I welcome you all to a new video from my channel. And today I am planning to enlighten you on how a perfect plan is essential for success in anything and why should we give importance to every single element while planning. Wait. No, I'm not going to talk about planning. I'm going to explain the importance of planning in our topic. Our topic is total productive maintenance. We have already learned the basics of TPM, that is total productive maintenance. If you haven't watched that video, check out the link in the description. I suggest you to watch that first and then continue watching this video. Without further delays, let's dive into the video. Today we are going to see about the TPM plan and pillars of TPM. According to the words of Tom Landry, setting a goal is not the main thing. It is deciding how we will go about achieving it and staying with that plan. Before planning the TPM, we should start with an assessment. The assessment should try to find answers to the following questions. Where are we today? What system do we have in place and how do they work? What is the current condition of the plant and equipment? Are we starting from scratch or do we have workable system that only need to be improved? After finding answers to the above question, we shall start with planning TPM by undergoing the 7 steps. First step is management learns the new philosophy. Yes, implementing TPM is a philosophical change where we have to change the basic way of thinking of everyone involved in the process. But dealing with the change is the most difficult task for senior management. The TPM merely aims to tap into an unused resource, the brain power and problem solving ability of all the organization employees. First, they have to learn about TPM and how it will affect their existing operations once it is implemented. Next, the management has to delegate the power and authority to a lower level while at the same time still holding responsibility for the outcomes. Hence, the management should learn to initially support the employees for their action at a great level, but as time passes, it reduces eventually as all employees start solving their own problems in their work. The second step is management promotes the new philosophy. Once the senior management is clear on the philosophy of TPM, it has to next make their subordinate, that is people at the working level, understand the implementation of TPM, because there is always a possibility that lower level employees may think of decision making as an additional burden imposed on them. It is the responsibility of the management to make them understand that the power of decision making may help them do the work without waiting for others' approval. The third step is training is funded and developed for everyone in the organization. Here we have to teach the philosophy to managers at all levels. While teaching, we should make sure that they understand why we need to learn this in addition to how to implement it. The fourth step is identify the areas that need improvement. The machines inside the factories may not be in the same working condition. Some may require a little lubrication, while others may require major maintenance, and some machines may be on the verge of being worn out and require a replacement. The condition of the machines can be sorted out just by getting feedback from the worker handling that machine instead of employing a special team to investigate, as that would be more reliable. Based on the sorted information, we should prioritize the things according to their needs in the process. The fifth step is performance goals are formulated. After identifying the condition of the machines, we are going to fix a time frame for rectifying the issues and bringing them back into optimum working condition. The sixth step is to develop an implementation plan. The plan should include two important things. First, a plan of action to train all employees to develop autonomous work groups, and next, a plan to use teams of maintenance technicians and operators to work on particularly troublesome problems. The last step is to establish an autonomous work group. An autonomous work group is a team of employees granted autonomy or independence over the work they do within an organization. Now it is the responsibility of the autonomous work group to ensure that the maintenance is carried out without affecting the work schedule. This is how the initial plan for TPM is to be done. Next, we are going to see the pillars of TPM. There are many beautiful monuments and big buildings that are supported, strengthened and decorated by strong and aesthetic pillars. Similarly, to build TPM in any organization, we need to establish certain pillars. There are 8 essential pillars necessary to support the implementation of TPM. Let's see one by one. Before establishing the pillars, we need to set the foundation or base for the building. And the base for TPM is 5S. 5S is a system for organizing spaces so work can be performed efficiently, effectively and safely. This system focuses on putting everything where it belongs and keeping the workplace clean, which makes it easier for people to do their jobs without wasting time or risking injury. The term 5S comes from 5 Japanese words. Seiri, which involves going through all the tools, furniture, materials, equipment, etc. in a work area to determine what needs to be present and what can be removed. Satan. Once the extra clutter is gone, we can come up with our strategies for sorting through the remaining items. Say so. After removing the unwanted things and arranging in an order the left out necessary things, we should clean our workspace and make them shine. Seikitsu. Ensuring that things don't go back to haphazard ways. For that, we should assign regular tasks, create schedules, and post instructions so these activities became routines. Sitsuki. Inculcating the habit of maintaining things by everyone instead of just doing periodical maintenance. After setting up the 5S practices, we can easily establish the pillars of TPM. I have provided some brief information about 5S. It's a separate topic. If you are interested in learning more about 5S, kindly let me know in the comments below and I will upload a separate video on 5S. First pillar of TPM is focused improvement. Small drops make an ocean. Yes, instead of making effort for drastic improvement, every single person in the work environment should focus on how to do the work better than yesterday. This process is widely known as Kaizen. The second pillar is autonomous maintenance. Autonomous means having the freedom to act independently. That means empowering operators to take care of regular maintenance and small repairs by themselves instead of seeking the support of a special maintenance team. This will help them to do the work without interruptions. The third pillar is quality maintenance. Doing it right the first time is the philosophy behind quality maintenance. Every time you rework something, you consume additional time, material, supplies, and energy. This will ultimately result in an increased cost of production and a reduced profit margin. Hence, operators should do frequent root cause analysis to find the reason for defects in quality and rectify the occurrence of defects by unplugging them from scratch. The fourth pillar is planned maintenance. It is better to utilize the idle time of machines for planned maintenance to keep them in good condition and avoid breakdown maintenance. This ensures that maintenance has no impact on the flow of production. The fifth pillar is early management. The operator gets connected to the machine much earlier before the installation of the machine. That is, at the time of replacing an existing machine or buying a new machine, the operator's opinion is considered right from the design of the machine instead of just educating the operator after installation. This will help design and implement a more useful machine. The sixth pillar is training and education. Proper and frequent training and education should be provided to the operator to keep them updated on handling the technology. The seventh pillar is safety, environment and health. The working environment should ensure health and safety for the operator. It includes both corrective actions like fixing something after it happens and preventive actions like predicting the occurrence and mitigating it before it happens. The eighth and last pillar is administrative TPM. The implementation of TPM requires support outside of the factory, that is, starting from the procurement of raw materials until the sale of finished goods. Every single activity should ensure uninterrupted production. Once the 8 pillars are established, it becomes easier to implement the TPM. Yes, by this we come to the end of this video. We shall see a few more topics related to TPM in the upcoming video. Do subscribe to my channel to stay updated. Thank you.